microphone. So if you can let me know now if you're on and if you're watching, if the microphone is now working again. I had to go into my settings and I guess I didn't have it set on properly. So I got the microphone on. I'm trying to see if I'm coming through. I also got Zoom up. Zoom with me tonight. We can do trying to do it with all three platforms, trying to get this going to where it will work a little smoothly. I'm trying to figure it out. So if you're on and you want to join me on Zoom and talk, just help me test it out. Let's see, the only problem I'll have to bring it up on, and if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm here with you. If somebody wants to, let me see if this is working too, or let's see. I want to see if this shows up on, it only shows up at, I'll have to figure it doesn't show up on Facebook, so I have to have it separate open for Facebook. Can you all hear me on Facebook? Somebody can type in the chat window so I can figure that out. That would be awesome. And if you join me on Zoom, let me see. Let me bring Facebook up on here real quick. And you can hear me, Sharon. Thank you so much. I'm going to get this system down. So I keep toying with it each when I get a chance. I know I'm such a night owl. Of course, you must be a night owl too since you're up, huh? Let's see. Let me see if I can quick put this into, let me bring face down here real quick. Let's see. Who all else is, let me know if you're out here. Put your name in the chat box, and I got Sharon out. Oops, I don't want the volume real quick. I'll get too much feedback. Let me kill this volume. And I am gonna send the Zoom link. So join me on Zoom too. I'm hoping this don't kill my bandwidth, but it's a good experiment. You can hear, thank you, Dad. You can hear me now. That's because then you tune me out. All right, copy. And let me paste it to Facebook. If you want to join me on Zoom, and then I'll get the password. Let's see. Come on. There we go. There's the link to Zoom. And I'll get you the password if you want to join me on Zoom real quick. Let's see how this does. So the password is 791-40. 795. Password to Zoom. Here's the password. Join me on Zoom too. Let's see what we can do tonight. Let's make what do we call social distancing? Let's get a little more funner, huh? Where we can actually see and talk in person. And this way, you're not only looking at me, I can see you too. Then, if you join me on Zoom, because believe me, I don't like looking just at myself. I rather look at other people on the screen. So, come join me. Let's get a conversation, a live conversation, and I want to see how this looks on YouTube real quick. So looking at you on this camera because I'm looking over here real quick. Trying to refresh this page. But let's see. So if you heard me earlier, I heard on the news tonight, because that might have been when the microphone wasn't working, that they're limiting the meetings now to 10 people, which, that kind of, I understand, but gosh, So I'm hoping they'll allow us to continue to do our work, though, as we're trying to feed the hungry and stuff, the homeless. I hope that they won't mind, because to me that's essential. So, they're allowing essential businesses to be in. So it would really, I'm hoping they will keep doing what we're doing with us right now, because there's just a few, maybe about 4 or 5 of us that gather at the church, and we heat up food and we to homeless. How's everybody's day going so far? How's the week going for you? What is the social distance going for you? How long do you think you have? And think they'll lift it, like here? And that's what's strange, because okay, state by state right now. So suppose comes, when did we ours is set to what, April 16th? When do we just get to normal here? Whatever businesses can, will open back up, because maybe they have it down because now they can't afford to operate, because along with the cash flow, most of the fast food restaurants, they should survive, even with their drive-throughs open. But I don't know about the mom and pops. I wonder how that's going to go, I don't know how to tell if somebody comes on. So if somebody tries to come on and you're not getting, when I click on the link, it's not working. Oh, really? Let's see. All right. So how do I invite people to join the meeting? Copy URL. Oh, maybe. Let's see. I wonder if I have one. Let me try sending this and see if it helps. Paste. It looks like the same one. There's that, and then let's see. And then you put in the password 7917405. Is that what I put down there before? 791-405. Yeah. Let's see. All right, we got to get this Zoom thing. I got to learn to do this here. So how do I know somebody's coming in? Let me enter it into full screen first. Well, then I can't see your. Manage participants. What does that mean? Let's see. Host me. Okay. Do I need, let's see, you're, okay. Can you try the link again there, Sharon, and see if you can get on? Return to meeting. Oh, now that's bad. I was trying to do my big laptop, moving the mouse, and I'm moving the cursor on my small laptop. This is confusing, the setup. Like, let's see. Is anybody trying to join on to the Zoom meeting? Let me know. Well, good evening, Elvira. Is that? Do you say Elvira? Did I say that correctly? I hope so. Or can I say Mis Dias? ¿Cómo estás? If somebody wants to try that into the chat box, and the password, what I said was 791-405. I need somebody to try to see if we can get on. I don't understand why it wouldn't be getting on then. And let's see if we can get some chatting live and see how this works. So tell me if you're not going to join Zoom, put it in the chat box. Let me know what's been going on, what's new today, how's this social distancing? Other than, and let's see, I have David with me and Avira. Am I saying that correctly? And what topics would you like to talk about? You know, do we want to have nightly topics? Or can we check in with each other? You know, let me know how you're doing. Is this too much for you, this social distance? I'm thinking I don't see how people are going to want to. You know, this is only what, 2 weeks? It seems like a long time already. You know, some people are having a hard time in our community with the social distancing. So, so I'd like to know how you're doing. Chat in, chime in. I got the Zoom, I got YouTube, and I got Facebook going because I want to know how you're doing. If you're in Las Vegas, what's your needs? You know, what is there anything that we can help you with as far as food wise, as we're trying to give out as much food as we can. Oh, you know what? I want to flip. This is not right. I don't like it when it's. Oh, it doesn't that hurt? earlier. All right. Video still working good on Facebook? Are you guys getting a good feed on it? Give me like a thumbs up or something. And I'm just wondering if I need to go back to just using individual computers for each of the feeds for YouTube and Facebook and then for Zoom. So use all three of these computers. I'm trying to do where I have YouTube and Facebook on one computer, and then the Zoom on my other computer, because my big computer over here isn't really working that well. So this has all been an experiment this week, trying to get everything, the platform set up so I can try to use them as much as I can. And I know I'm using up a lot of my data to do this. Well, has anybody tried coming out to Zoom again other than Sharon? And are you still out there, Sharon? Are you still with me? And have tried getting on again, and what's it doing? What's Zoom doing? If you're still here, say give me a hi or in a chat box. I know that you're with me. And then if any go on to Zoom, if you look at the Zoom link posted, and then the password is 791405. Let me double check that. Let me make sure that is the correct password. Yeah, it says 791405. So I want to check that Zoom out. I'm anxious to see if it's working, if I got it work. And how do I know? Well, I guess people would actually, they would just pop up on the screen when they join Zoom. So I don't know if it makes a sound or not when somebody joins in. Are they here good on Facebook? How is the feed freezing up, or is it functioning okay? Because my big PC, it's so slow that shows it running slow. So I don't know if seeing on the screen over here if it's correct or not. So if you let me know how the feed is for Facebook, I would appreciate that. Type in the chat box how you're doing. I like to know how you're doing. Type your name, who's with me, who do I have with me. So I hope so far. Week's going. Join me on Zoom. I got the Zoom platform. Let me know. The link up there before. So scroll up on the chat, and then you can log on to the Zoom, and the password is 791405. Chat with me. Let's chat live. I want to see some faces. You know, I'm just seeing myself in the camera, and I want to see your beautiful face, your lovely face, and we can have actual live conversations as we continue in this social distancing. And how has this social distancing been for you? What are you doing to get by? What are you doing to entertain yourself? Are you still working? And do you have any needs that we can help you with? because if you need some food, we still have food, even though we're feeding daily right now the homeless. We still have food that we can, help people out to. And so if you are at all in need of food, we have some for you. I'm wondering if this even, let me bring it up on the small computer because I'm worrying that maybe it's freezing up, or that don't look very good. So maybe I need to and yeah, I don't know if this is right. Is my video really broken up? Let me take this off. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to come onto Facebook. I'm going to use all three computers, and let's try this out tonight using all three computers. I'll use my two little ones for the feeds and then use the big one for Zoom. All right, so hang on a moment, guys. I'm going to try this one more time. Because I feel like I'm freezing up too much on Facebook. Well, good evening, Daisy Lynn. How are you tonight? Good evening, Deanna. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? It's very freezy, huh? I'm gonna try to bring this into. Yeah, this ain't working too well. Nope, I'm gonna cut it. I'll be back.